We take security very seriously on the Z platform. We build security capabilities into every level of the stack, starting at the hardware, moving all the way up the stack. But one thing that is important for people to realize is that protecting your critical data and assets is a partnership. There are things that we can do in IBM to provide you with capabilities, but there are things that clients also need to do to leverage that technology, to configure their systems, to put on the patches, to make sure that they too are a partner in making sure that their environment is safe. We are the most securable platform, I believe, in the planet. But I think it's important that we share that responsibility and our clients also realize that we're going to be there for them, but we also need them to take advantage of the capabilities that we provide to help them to secure the platform.
The bare bones elements of any sort of real security system, if you just take the mainframe security products, doesn't matter, RACF, ACF2, top secret, you think of the three things they do and they do really, really well. Authentication, authorization, and logging. And we do that really, really well on the mainframe. And then you expand that out and say, well, even if the platform itself isn't as secure as it could be because it's not been configured correctly, at least do the authentication bit to the next level. And what I mean by that is you use things like multi-factor authentication. If you've got sensitive data, use things like pervasive encryption, but you've got to do that authentication, authorization, and logging correctly, or as I would say, properly.
The idea that you can start a virtual machine on a existing machine, start chopping it up while maintaining security and integrity of the system is one thing that we need to talk about. Then you can start looking at a number of different areas. You can look at, for example, the need for security itself. How do we implement security? How do we enforce security? How do we encourage security? Moving from the mainframe to other platforms, of course, you've got database security. I mean, when other platforms first came out, the idea of having security at the transaction level or at the table level or at the view level was and sometimes is still kind of foreign to them. We have that on our system today. We have security at the transaction level, we have security at the database level, we have security at the table level.
I've seen some applications where the application and the data resides on the mainframe, but it has to go off the mainframe to do some encryption work or some security work in some kind of HSM and then come back. Well, let's bring the HSM to the mainframe. We've got the capability, the hardware and the software interfaces are all there. So just something as simple as the hardware crypto cards, the onboard CPAC-F processor, these are all things that make the mainframe very, very unique from a security perspective.